Man City versus Chelsea. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Man City lost 2-1 to Chelsea. Um, it wasn't a very, I can say it wasn't a very exciting match at first in the first half, but it picked up in the second half. It was mostly Chelsea that picked up. We didn't play that bad in the first half, to be honest with you. We played well, but there was a lack of um, connection or chemistry between the players, and I can't blame the players because most of these players haven't played together for a long time, and most of these players are in bad form. I'll just tell you the lineup here. It was Edison, Cancelo at right back. It was Ruben Diaz, Laporte, Nathan Ake making the back three. Then Benjamin Mendy as the wing back, or the same as Cancelo. Then Rodri was in the midfield, holding by himself. So he was the only midfielder in the team, which was surprising, to be honest, because Chelsea so far have been winning most of their battles in midfield. So I don't know what the thinking was about behind that, to be honest. Raheem, Torres, Gabriel Jesus, and Sergio Aguero, all forwards. None of these can pick a pass as good as Gundogan, Foden, and Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne. So it was sort of okay. A lot of defenders, about five defenders, one holding midfielder, and then a whole lot of attackers. Mm, Look, I'm not going to make excuses for these players because, as I've said multiple times, I believe these players have to do their part. They mustn't always depend on the other players. These guys have to be able to do it, but maybe it was a bit naive to have just Rodri as a midfielder. Maybe Bernardo Silva could have played in there and they would have taken one of the forwards out so that maybe there's somebody who can at least create or hold the ball in midfield, help Rodri in midfield. Bernardo Silva, obviously, is good at pressing, good at running, and he always brings energy in midfield. So that was basically the lineup. As I said, it was five defenders and most of them attackers. Um, the game was very complicated, full of controversial moments. We were supposed to have a penalty when Zuma brought down Raheem Sterling in the second half, but no VAR was checked. The ref did not want to check it. He didn't even put any interest in it. Majority of the pundits been watching TV say that that should have been a penalty, and myself, after watching it, that should have been a penalty. Pep said that should have been a penalty. Raheem also said, I think that should have been a penalty. I think Bentuco came out and said, yeah, maybe that should have been reviewed. But you know what? We move on. We can make excuses using that. The only thing I can say is Aguero missing the Panenka, even though, look, it was crucial for him to score. And if we were 2-1, I think if we were 2 up, I don't think Chelsea would have be able to come back. It would have been harder for them. I think one of the players during the post-match interview said if they scored that penalty, it was going to be harder for us, or obviously to get back into the game. But look, Aguero has done so much for us. Let's not forget what he did for us against QPR. Won us our first title. Aguero has scored very crucial goals for us. Let's not forget that very crucial goal against Liverpool when we were neck to neck with Liverpool trying to win the title in the 2017-2018 season. So we can't come now just because he's made this mistake or tried the Panenka and it didn't come off. If it came off, look, Panenka is if it comes off, you look great. If it doesn't come off, you look stupid. That's how it is. It's happened to a lot of players. Look, he's human too. He came out to apologize. I don't think he had to apologize. I think he has so much credit in the bank that those mistakes he can make them, and we have to just accept them because going after him is silly. Saying, "Oh, yo, this is the end. He's finished." No, that's silly. Going after any of the players is silly. Look, we lost. We lost. We move on. We play Newcastle. I'm just gonna do the ratings also. This is just something I thought maybe I might bring into my videos. So for my ratings, Edison, I gave him a 6. He didn't really have much to do, to be honest. And look, none of the goals, there's nothing he could do about it. But he had a quiet day until the goals came in. He didn't really have nothing to. So 6. Cancelo, I gave him 6 also. He had very good moments. To be honest with you, Cancelo was not troubled at all. It looks like Thomas Tuchel. I even saw him a few times, was pointing to the left hand side where there was Mendy. I think he was telling his attackers to attack more the side of Mendy. So that's why I think Cancelo's having more of a quiet day, than Mendy. Um, Ruben Diaz, I gave him a 7. He was doing what Ruben Diaz does. He got caught out once, but after that he was solid. Laporte, good defending, very solid. As I said, not much attack was done down the middle. As I said, they were attacking more at the left. Nathan Ake, I gave him 8. Nathan Ake has performed very well the times he's played. A lot of people keep saying, "Oh, we wasted 40 million." I don't think it's a waste of 40 million. I think he's a very, very good defender. It's just that he hasn't played in the back four. He keeps playing in very weird formations most of the times. The last time he played against, when we played against Leicester, he had A. Garcia, and it was a very unstable back line. And that game was just horrible. But so far, he's been playing very well. He plays left back for Netherlands, and I believe he can also play left back for us. I think he would do a much better job than Mende. No offense to Mende, he's a natural left back, but I don't think. I just have so much doubt in Mende right now. I have so much doubt. I don't know if he's gonna come, is he's gonna have a good season or match up the price tag he has. So look, Nathan Ake 8. Benjamin Mende, I give him a 5. I would have given him a 4, but I give him a 5. He didn't do much at the point in time in the game. I was wondering why Pep subbed Aguero and Ferran Torres. I'd rather leave Ferran Torres on the pitch and bench Benjamin Mende until maybe Ake to play left back. Ake helped him. He left Ake exposed, and he was ripped apart by James. James ripped Mendy apart over and over again, and he kept on attacking that side. Mendy was out of pace. Look, uh, I give him a 5. Rodri, I give him a 7. He was very good. I know he made a mistake, but that was the only mistake he made. So look, 7 for him. Raheem Sterling 6. He scored the goal, and he was one of the most lively attackers. But I give him a 6 because look, there was few times where he could have made decisions and he was making the wrong decisions. Aguero, I give him a 4. Obviously for missing the penalty, that's the reason why. And even the time when he had the opportunity to score, he delayed. He had a bad touch, and Raheem had to score it instead. Gabriel Jesus, I give him a 6. He's been non-existent these days. It's very sad to see. I think the formations that are being played every time these players play are not very stable, and most of these players are in bad form. Most of these players haven't played much. If they play with a better, more, uh, more coordinated team, the original team, I think they'll do better. So that's it. Pep as a coach for this particular one, I think I give him a 6, and because I don't know why he subbed Aguero and Ferran Torres and left Benjamin Mendy on the pitch, who was not doing much, to be honest. Yeah, so that's basically the ratings, and I hope we get more motivated for the final of the Champions League, and we obviously this is not the team that's going to play. We're going to play better players. I hope we do better. Overall, look, it's very sad for me. I would have loved today to be the day we win the Premier League and get it over and done with, and then we can start playing these players. Uh, some people have been putting a shout out that maybe let's play Delap in one of the games just to test them out. I think it's best to play him after we win the Premier League, and that would be best. But anyway, look, thanks for watching the vid. As you can see, I'm not very happy with today's defeat. Um, but thank you anyway for supporting me, coming here, watching the video, liking the videos, sharing the vids. Look, I see I'm always getting 100 plus or 50 plus uh, viewers, or even 200 plus sometimes, but somehow I'm still on 78 subscribers. Look, just subscribe. It doesn't take much to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and put your notification buttons on, so every time I drop a vid, you can be able to know that I've dropped a vid. Look, let's roll on to the Champions League final. Let's roll on to Friday. I'm playing Newcastle. Hopefully, we get the league wrapped up. And come on, City.